everyone, it's Scuddy from Gaming with Scuddy. I'm going to show you something really cool. So as you can see, I'm in Fortnite right now. I'm about to play some creative. And I want to show you something really cool before I do. This is in Fortnite. It's every single version of my skin. So I'm not sure if you saw that video back, my big announcement where it's not really an icon series skin, but I created my own skin using the custom superhero skin I created myself. There he is. That's me. So I'm going to show you how this skin works. Not exactly that, because we should know how Fortnite skins work. I want to show you how each thing is and what makes me, me. So we're going to start with the skin. Red and green, even though it's not Chris's time, but they're a good color of mine. So that's me, and then that golden eyeball in the center represents that I'm watching Fortnite and watching everyone. So I just decided to find that, really. But there I am. And then you see this dog right here? That's Patty. I'm sure you know my dog, Patty. Patty's a good girl. And as you know, I used to have Frenchie, but unfortunately, she passed away a while ago. But that was a while ago. So this is supposed to represent Patty, this little dog, Bonesy. It's supposed to represent Patty. And then here's the blade I chose. I have one for this, one for a skin I'll show you, two for a skin I'll show you in a second. Here's my glider, the fabled Victory umbrella. And here, this sky trail of the Sky Swimmers fish. This is supposed to represent all the fish I have. Besides the 4 koi, I actually have 3 new fish I'm happy to announce. I caught a largemouth bass, not just a largemouth bass, a baby largemouth bass recently out of a pond I go to often. Not saying the name of it, but I caught a baby bass out of there recently. His name is Sheriff. And then I have 2 new algae eaters. As you know, I love video games, and because of that, that's what I named the 2 algae eaters after. I named them Mario and Luigi. They're both boys, so I named them Mario and Luigi, since I love gaming. So this Sky Swimmers is supposed to represent all those fish. So then I got the music that I chose, Justice. Here's the loading screen I decided to have. I don't know why. Mecha Punch! That's the screen I decided to have. The loading screen. I don't know why. And then here's the rap I chose, the fireworks. I don't know why, I just chose the fireworks. And then here's all the emotes I have. I have Pizza Party. You see, I have a very bad sugar addiction, which is why I have to represent my eating. It's not, my overeating is bad, but besides overeating, I do just like to eat in general. And my favorite food is pizza, so this is to represent all that. Oh yeah, you gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here. It's time to get Swifty. That's a good emote. And then I have the Infinite Dab to represent my craziness. I have the Macarena as a good little song. Yeah, I like the Macarena. It's a good song, so that represents it. So then, in case you know, in the town I live in Connecticut, I'm not saying the town's name though. If you ever notice me, I like to ride my electric scooter a lot, and this emote here is an electric scooter. It's supposed to represent that. How I ride my scooter a lot. If you know me personally, you'll know. Or if you live in the same town, you'll know. And then this is my official victory emote, the sign spinner. Yeah, because whenever I get a win, my official emote, which I like use for my victory emote, is the sign spinner, which looks like a big victory royale that you're doing that with. So that's to play with the victory royale. now let's check the good version of me. All the emotes in here are the same and everything. And all the stuff, except there's a couple differences. This is armored. This is me armored. There it is. So it's not in just clothes, it's actual armor. This is my battle suit. So when I battled the Cube Queen, the Imagined Order, in those live events, as well as the Herald, even though I thought I was going to battle her in Fracture, I didn't. It was just a cutscene. Fracture was a pretty bad event, to be honest. So this here is my battle suit. This is me, except it's my battle suit, or armored version of me. It's pretty interesting. And then instead of one, I got two of those blades. So moving on, here's on a more evil note. This is me as an evil, heartless person. In this, I work for none other than the Last Reality, which is Fortnite's main antagonist faction. Yeah, it's the main antagonistic faction of Fortnite. The main antagonist would be the Nothing, alongside Geno. The Nothing is the main antagonist, but Geno is the overreaching antagonist. The main antagonist of Fortnite would be the Last Reality, but the overreaching antagonist would be the Imagined Order. I think it's actually the Last Reality, the true main antagonist, even though the Imagined Order is sort of the main antagonist as well. But enough of that, I got sidetracked. So this version of me is the one that works for the Last Reality. That's why I have cube colors. So this is the evil version of me. And then this here, this isn't Patty, it's my bass, Sheriff. That's right, that represents Sheriff, my bass, that fish. It represents Sheriff. And that's the dark Last Reality waters. Just kidding, it's actually the tune fish stick thing there. I just did that, that's a good idea. So then we got the knives I have, because that's an evil thing. I tried to find like a Last Reality cup blade, I couldn't. But here we have Umbrella of the Last Reality. Because this is my umbrella from Chapter 2, Season 8, as the official glider. Umbrella of the Last Reality. So that's me. So that's my umbrella, except now it's evil. And here's the glyphs of the cube. And we got the Midas's shadow to represent the darkness. We got Cube's cradles, the loading screen. The loading screen was the same as the old one, but the loading screen here, we got Cube's cradle. If you don't know what this is, all the motherships, we saw this in the Chapter 2 finale while we were battling all the zombies when the Cube Queen used that portal to summon the Last Reality. We saw these motherships, and we saw this, Cube's cradle. Cube's cradle is the Last Reality's base. It's where they're headquartered. And this is where the Seven actually are. The Seven are held prisoner here. It's true, this is where they're held prisoner. The Seven. Hopefully we'll be able to save them before they get possessed by them. I think they already got possessed based on the storyline. I was just briefly explaining Cube's cradle. Then we got all the emotes. The only two emotes from the same are the sign spinner and the scooter. But all the others are different. We got the fidget spinner as like a little evil thing. And here it is, the evil laugh of the Last Reality. Then we got a cube. We got a cube. And then we got Shadow Boxer as like a warrior of the Last Reality. So this is me, except I'm a warrior of the Last Reality recruited by the Nothing. So I got recruited here, And Sheriff is that bass in the dark waters of the Nothing Realm. I'm just making all this up, but this is just thing. My skin's backstory. This is the dark version of me. And then I'd like to tell you about a superhero I created as the last two. This is Jet Fan. As you know, my favorite team in the NFL is the New York Jets, as you know. And this here is Jet Fan. He has, this is Jet Fan. I created him as a superhero. It's based off of my New York Jets mask. Because the New York Jets are my favorite football team. This is the alter ego superhero flying Jet Fan. I don't really have a backstory for him. But this is, I wanted to find a green sword and call it the Jet Sword, but I couldn't. That's just my pickaxe, and I have the glider again. A Jets thing, even though it's actually just festive, I call it the thing for the Jets. And then the Clash from Alter vs. Ego, or Ghost vs. Shadow. It's pretty interesting. Except this war, as we remember, was actually carried out by Midas. It was a distraction that the Imagined Order would be watching so he could build his device to try to destroy the storm and free us from the loop. It's what I use for most of my sports and superhero skins. So that's Jet Fan, and then here's all the emotes. Jump Jets, that's one of his powers. Flying. Then we got the superhero Martial Arts Master, the Batman emote. Then we got Sharpshooter as a superhero. The Macarena again. The Shadow Boxer. And last but not least, the Sign Spinner. So then I got the same thing here, except it's unmasked here. So it's the same thing, Jet Fan, except it's unmasked to reveal me. Don't worry, Jet Fan isn't real, but he's the alter ego version of me. Because that's him unmasked, which is me. Alright, folks. So that's the whole version of me. So these are all my skins. I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.